And our last question before we sign off here today is, I'd like you to share one thing about yourself that perhaps your fans don't already know. And I think we'll just start here with Phoenix and work our way on down the line. So you are on the spot first.
One thing my subscribers might not know is that I'm terrified of the dark. Not necessarily all dark, just say I go out to my car at night to get something I left, I will run back to the house because something is chasing me. I just know it. Or I will reach around the corner in the bathroom with my eyes closed and turn on the light. Aside from that, I sleep in the dark. And outside dark, that is, nope.
I guess one thing that I haven't told a lot of my viewers, unless they watch like my really, really old ones, is that I guess I used to dance. Well, not well, but I used to do salsa dancing, I used to do swing dancing, I used to do belly dancing, and music has always played a huge role in my life, and moving to music is one of the most healing things that I can personally do, and I don't ever feel more beautiful than when I'm dancing. And that's one thing that I kind of miss after I moved away from my college city, but I hope to get back into it again.
Well, I've always been really candid with my subscribers. Like I said, I don't censor my channel in any way. I mean, enough to keep it on YouTube. But I've told most of my subscribers everything. I've adopted the languages I speak and the things that I'm into, cooking and soccer and whatever else. But I guess what they might not know is that I still struggle with depression. It's actually up until this meetup, I was struggling really hard with it. I had a really bad crash, and it's something that I've coped with just all kinds of things. I play music, I play the violin, and I write a lot in a journal. It's very cathartic, but I have always been an advocate for destigmatizing things like invisible diseases like depression, mental disorders, and things like that, emotional things that people feel uncomfortable talking about. I made a video not too long ago about bullying and suicide, and that a lot of times even the happiest person that you find, or the most upbeat and bubbly person, can be dealing with a lot of inner demons, and to not think of them differently, and just to not kind of force yourself on them, like, let me help you. It's appreciated, but there's a way to kind of go about it and ease into talking about it if someone isn't quite as candid. So it is possible to be as ridiculous and absurd and crass as I am, and still have the times where you just can't get motivated to do anything, to feed yourself or get out of bed or do anything but lie there. And those times do pass, and you kind of have to, remind yourself that you're not by yourself. You've got a wonderful community around you, and if you don't, there are people who will listen to you, like even complete strangers that will listen to you. And yeah, so I'm doing a lot of outreach stuff like that, especially to LGBT youth.
Thank you.
So when I was 18, I actually ruptured a disc in my back, and it was a pretty terrible time. I ended up having surgery a couple years later, and corsets have really helped me out. They provide a really good back support. When I go to craft shows for our business, our family business is glass blowing, and we stand up all day, like sometimes 8-9 hours a day, and it really, really helps. I don't hardly ever get a backache anymore when I'm doing them, so corsetry has really helped me in that. And one more thing that I really like to do is I do my own jewelry making, and I made my own jewelry that I'm wearing today, and also the earrings that the ladies are wearing here. They're little miniature corset busks, so that's fun.
Well, all my fans will know that I always talk about how I wear corsets for back support, and I say I wear them for work, but they don't know where I work. So my occupation, I'm a dental hygienist, and a lot of the hygienists that I talk to, that I work with, will complain about back pain all the time, and I will confess. I'll be like, hey, you know what I do? I wear a corset underneath my scrubs, and no one even knows, but it's very helpful for work. A lot of hygienists have to do chiropractic care or other things just because they're leaning over the patient all day, and so it's great. back support.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, ladies. It's really been a pleasure to have you here and to hear just, all of your wisdom and insights and anecdotes have just really been wonderful, wonderful for us and our viewers. Thank you so much again for watching. We'd love to hear what you have to say about all the topics that we discussed here today. And be sure to check out the amazing addition to corsetry each of these ladies has had to offer on their YouTube channels. We'll make sure and include their links below.